Welcome, the Bloodlust is live. Trackmania Tuesday, week 47. Holy cow. We've been at this for quite a while. Welcome, Nat. Thank you so much for being here. Love seeing you in chat on every Tuesday. Actually, it is exciting. I do love it. Gives me a reason to keep going. I appreciate everyone for being here. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween. Headset's bugging out. Enjoyed your weekend. I did happen to check out a couple of the tracks this week already. I couldn't help myself. I decided to check out the Pathfinder track, so I already got myself a relatively good score on that one, but we'll make an improvement. We're gonna see how good we can get it right now, or well, I don't know about now, but I was number 12 in Oregon, so that was cool. Put me in the top 1,000 in the US. Happy to see you, Nat. How's your scores doing? Third. Oh, dang. Freaking getting those first finishes everywhere, bro. As you can see, here we are, week 47. I am now number 33. So much for 12, I suppose. I got in a little early. We're going to go back to week 46, check out the records. Looks like for the world records, if it will pull up. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. There we go. It's Kreth and iCoco sitting on top of the leaderboard. So we're going to see what we got going on with the spring slide. Week 46 spring slide. So this one is relatively simple. It does require a little bit of finesse and a good amount of technique. You gotta get really tight on every corner. You can see on my PB there, I made the inside turn. You really want that, and you want to get as early as into that finish as possible. Something went wrong. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I have incredibly good internet right now, so that should not be happening. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a better line. Nope, dang, not quite tight enough. Got a near perfect speed slide around that in my PB, but I caught up a lot right there just with the straight line. Try this one more time. This is a fun one. I did enjoy this a lot. Kind of reminds me of like a ski slope, you know? Oh crap. Oh, I missed it. That sucks. Well, it was a good line. All right, let's check out the records here. We got iCoco, It's Kreth, Ben Good, Marlboro. I wonder if that guy's a smoker. VNXS. We're gonna check it out from the bottom of the list, of course, as always, starting with VNXS, number 5 in the world. Straight line down the hill, nice and tight to the left, early to the right, super tight. Nice straight line across the grass, keeping all of their speed. Super tight to the left side and early into the finish, as absolutely early as possible. These are some incredibly close records. Only 100th, exactly 100th of a second between 5th and 1st. That is a wild gap, and you can see I actually keep up with them up until that point right there. Slid through the grass. I feel pretty good about that. Holy cow, actually. I kept up with them for over half of it. Wow, I'm getting better. A little stream lag. Well, I was gonna mention too, Doesn't look like it's too bad on my end. It looks like it's running super smooth. I was gonna mention too that I am running in 720 today, accidentally. Banana. I had it left in 720 from my sponsor stream the other day, so quality is a little down, but it looks like it's running smoothly. I don't have any notifications. If it becomes a major issue, I'll try to fix it. I don't want to have to reset everything though. That's a pain for everybody. Anyway, let's go back to Ben Goot here. Third place, going from Ben Goot's perspective with It's Kreth and iCoco. iCoco going a little wide to the right. It's Kreth and iCoco almost touching the grass, super straight across that grass section there. And early into the finish, once again, just everybody's almost like perfectly even all the way across the whole thing. Literally 1/100th of a second, 10 thousandths between first and fifth. That is a wild leaderboard. Super clean runs. Well done to iCoco, It's Kreth, Ben Goot, Marlboro, and VNXS. Also, good job to my PB there, keeping up with him for half of that race. I feel pretty good about that, actually. Not gonna lie. That was Spring Slide, week 46. Stop lagging right after you type that. That's fair. I don't know, we got kind of crappy weather today, so we'll see what happens. I am on Starlink, so weather does make a big difference, but... This is Haunted Graveyard. This one I actually enjoy a lot. I don't know why. I like slow grass slide kind of tracks. There's a lot of nuance to this one though. Really, it's mostly about just keeping your straight lines. Hitting the rough grass is not nearly milliseconds, thousandths. Oh crap. Well, you can actually, that's still a thing, but I do need to turn that off. Dang it. Is it actually? Oh crap. No, if I'm gonna have to. Damn. Why do these things only work when I don't want them to? You know what I mean? Dang it, I can't do anything about that. Well, the sponsorship is still live, so I mean, you can use the link if you want. It's not in the description on YouTube, but they're on Twitch and Kick. You can click it in the chat. Anyway, we're gonna try to take a nice smooth run through this. Crap, hit the upright. So as I was saying, really the best thing to do here is just keep full contact with the ground as much as possible and go straight everywhere that you can. Nice flick there, catch a little bit of speed. Whoop. A little bit tighter. Well, I mean, it is technically, but it's my bot. It's the Streamlabs bot. That one's allowed. Nice straight line here. I had a good one, and then I freaking sold it. Okay. There we go. Actually, whoop, and then I failed right there. Really important to keep a straight line across that last rough grass, but that wasn't too bad of a run. My best run, I actually ended up flying off and just going to the finish, and I think I improved by like 5/10, maybe, or 5/100, I mean. Not even that much. It was it's really hard to make improvements here. You gotta just be really good with controlling your angle, snapping back into a straight line, and really the snap is something that I've been working on like heavily on grass. Grass and dirt is obviously where it's the most important, but you can actually get a pretty good flick on ice too if you do it right. Anyway, let's go from Pilsner, X92 Rod, Sweet Jazz, iCoco, and It's Kreth on first and second again. They go almost completely across the rough grass, in between the graves, and into the corner for the finish. You like many viewers? Kickbot 2025, that's funny. That's wild though to me right there. They actually go wow. They take so much of that rough grass. It really, as I was saying, it really is just about staying straight. They flick into a nice straight right there, cut through almost all of that rough patch in the second checkpoint, straight across the graves and into the finish there. That is just an impressive run, actually. Only so impressive because they hit so much of that rough grass right there. That's wild to me. I don't understand. It's really just about keeping yourself in a straight line. Well, you can see Pilsner's a little bit behind here. X92 Rod kind of lagged behind there. Sweet Jazz going to the right, getting a little bit more speed into the finish, getting him into third place. We're gonna go from Sweet Jazz perspective with Ikoko and It's Kreth here. Sweet Jazz going straight. It's Kreth taking a lot more of that rough patch, but somehow It's Kreth, Ikoko going in between the graves again. I'm just so mesmerized by this run. So straight. Let's actually, I just want to see It's Kreth here because rough patch, but he stays straight there, takes a lot of that rough patch there. Nice flick into a straight line. Once again, flicking anywhere possible back into a straight line, keeping all of that speed into the corner. I'm learning a lot right now just watching this because the balance between the rough and fair doesn't seem to matter as much as literally just staying straight on the rough patch. Well done to everybody. Pilsner, X92 Rod, Sweet Jazz, Ikoko, and It's Kreth. Absolutely amazing records, crushing it. A full second ahead of me. Check out my PB here. A lot of that slide out right there. Bad. Lots of sliding. More sliding. Slightly straight through the rough patch and lose contact into the finish. Yeah, that's terrible. You're gonna spell bananas. Well done to everybody there in the top 5. Once again, It's Kreth, Ikoko, Sweet Jazz, X92 Rod, and Pilsner. On to the next. This is Effects. This is the one that I was spending a lot of time trying to find my own nifty little path on, but I forgot that's a no break block. First, of course, I was trying this. Seemed like a good way to go, but I didn't realize that was a no break. I tried out a bunch of stuff, but I eventually found out that you can kind of bounce yourself up to this platform here on the right side. I tried really hard to do that, and the finish for the ice path is just behind that. If you can get up on that, you actually might be able to get near record time, but Nat in chat informed me that this is the way right here. Almost made it. It is a pretty difficult jump. Almost. Oh my gosh, just barely clipped it with my back tire there. But I spent like 2 or 3 hours on this, and I eventually gave up on it, and then came back the next day and made a huge improvement on my second attempt the next day, which there again is, damn it, just more proof and evidence that taking a break, cooling off, is always a good way to make improvements. And I managed to get into number 2 in Oregon, held it until the end of the week. I actually got number 2 on Thursday, and nobody managed to get ahead of me. that whole time. I was absolutely blown away. Actually, you can see Ty Didius. Oh wow, he was 0.4 ahead of me. Actually, I want to see this guy's run. We're gonna check out the #1 in Oregon on this one. See my PB right there. I'm actually ahead of him, but he gets the speed slide early, misses the wall. I tried that, but I just couldn't get enough speed, and then straight into the finish there. Water helps. It does indeed, you're right. I just suck at speed slides, and yet I was still only 0.4 behind him. Yeah, I don't know if Shield Bandit even was on the leaderboards this week, to be honest. What up? Thanks for popping in, Zayfon. No bots to worry about yet. Well, except for my own bot that I forgot to turn off. Yeah, crazy. Actually, I want to go. I'm actually ahead of him into this section, but he gets a little bit more speed, which is enough to land sideways early into the snow or ice slide, and then just ahead of me there. Yes, indeed. Didn't go so well this time, but we'll see what happens. We still got a few days. Anyway, we're gonna go from Slippy Jabane, Seawind, Lavsor. Oh my god, they take the no break path, and what is, wow, that was wicked, bro. It was the no break path, but I never would have seen that. Holy cow, I can't believe that. That's epic. I love how this guy's just got the freaking desert car skin. It's hard to see everyone else though. Okay. Seawind, Lavsor, Slippy Jabane going to the right. Seawind keeping a nice straight line there, close to the wall, getting a bounce and clipping their back tire on the edge of the no brake pad there to flip onto the finish side of the no brake path and directly into the finish. That is crazy. Let's see how Dravinx and Inglare, I think is what I've decided to go with there. Once again, taking the same path. Inglare getting a nice smooth landing, tighter to the inside, getting him into the finish just ahead of Draven. What a crazy run. I'm just, again, I'm mesmerized by the records this week. I gotta try that. I'm probably gonna do terribly, but I gotta try it. So, oh, nope, not tight enough. Not even close, baby. Well, I mean, sort of, but not really. Nice, tight to this wall. Oh, almost. Actually, kind of, almost. But I lost a lot of speed there. That's crazy. I kind of slid out on the... Oops, nope. Wow. Can I hit that just once, maybe? Oh, dang. If I had took a few attempts on that, I actually might be able to land that. Absolutely incredible run by everybody there in the top 5. Inglare, Draven, Lavsor, Seawind, and Slippy Jabane. Impressive. Once again, going over that corner there, just unexpected, actually. I mean, I did, not entirely unexpected, I suppose. I was kind of trying to do something similar myself, but just in a completely different location. That is crazy. Kind of almost. Absolutely well done to everybody. That was Effects Week 46, Track 3. Moving on to the next one. Thank you once again, everyone, for being here. I totally crashed out on this track, and I will be, like, open in admitting it. I'll own it. I don't even care. This track is garbage. I hate it, and I hate the desert car, canyon car, whatever. This is just a garbage track. It's not fun. I don't really enjoy the bonus cars because they've just, like, they're like arbitrary effects, like arbitrary difficulty. I am gonna try this once though, just for the sake of the stream. Nice straight line there. Get low. Oh crap, hit the wall. Well, I tried. I'm not gonna bang my head on this one because it'll just piss me off real fast. I hate how much this thing slides out. Like, oh, I don't have my, do I have my action key set? I don't know if I have my action key set. Oh, it is set. Okay, cool. Actually, you know what? Rally's fine, snow's okay. I 100% agree. But action key 3 makes a big difference on all of the extra cars. Holy crap, the speed there. Wow, I'm dumb. Literally just staying in contact. Whoop, and I slid out hella and still beat myself by 0.2. Wow. Well, there you go. Once again, take a little bit of a break, refresh yourself. Much better run. I was having a hell of a time with this track. I still don't love it. Actually, I hate it. I was trying to be generous, but I really hate this track. I hate this track. I hate everything about it. But in any case, we're gonna go ahead and check out the records. We got Danafil, Jortim, haven't seen Jortim in a minute. Synetics. Going from Danafil's perspective, almost perfectly even, all three of them. Going to the left side, keeping all of their speed. Tight to the right there, almost sliding out for Danafil, super low to the inside. Nice, no slide line. Absolutely perfect, just into the finish. Very little effort, lots of speed. Danafil losing some speed right there. Almost sliding out, tipping over super far, going wider than everybody else. Honestly, losing it in that last turn, just going slightly wider. We got Synetics, SCHR, and Rinty. Whoop. We're gonna go from Synetics perspective. Synetics a little bit ahead. SCHR and Rinty going. Whoa, actually, Rinty taking the jump. SCHR, wow, Rinty doing it different. That totally threw me off. So Synetics and SCHR just going a little bit lower to the right there. Rinty getting a low jump and keeping a ton of speed. The downhill must have done it. We got to see Rinty here. We're gonna go from Rinty's perspective, again with all three of them there. Rinty going super tight to the right and getting a low jump. Oh, huge tip there, but not sliding out. Nice and low to the inside. Just super smooth into the finish with so much speed. So much speed. That jump, losing him a little bit, almost sliding out in the tip there, barely missing the wall. Nice and tight to the inside. Super smooth line. Oh my gosh. He, like, in that last section, it almost looks like he switched to, like, the tightest, or whatever's the lowest percentage action key. That's crazy. Action key 1 or 5, whichever is, I don't know which side of the scale that's actually on, but crazy, super smooth run. That the fact that Rinty actually managed to get so far ahead of them with that low jump is kind of a surprise. Well done to Rinty, SCHR, Synetics, Jortim, and Danafil. If I hadn't crashed out so hard on it, I probably could have improved, but I I couldn't even look at this track after the first attempts last week. It was, oh my god. I can't stand the desert car. It's so bad. Like, there is no car in the world that works like that. Like, it absolutely does not make sense. And, you know, sure, it's a video game. It's not necessarily intended to be realistic. Fine. That's, like, besides the point. It's absolutely outrageous. As you see my PB here, trying to get a nice straight line across the water there. So we're gonna drive it once. You start out with a snow car, you got some wood here, so you go nice tight, try to keep contact as much as possible there, jump over the grass, straight line across the pavement section, onto the water. You want a nice smooth line there, and straight into the finish if you can, keep all of your speed. The rest of them are mostly realistic, yeah, mostly. Snow car is, and I mean, the rally car's not super realistic either, but I mean, actually, if you think about it, like, the way that rally cars are built, if you ever watched rally racing, they do kind of move like that. Snow car, though, it's debatable, but desert car is just, it's egregious. Like, the amount of tipping is just unnecessary. It's wild. I hate it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and view the records here. We got number one road enjoyer, VNXS, Pingu. We're gonna start from number one road enjoyer's perspective. Whoa. Let's try that again. Tight to the left side, keeping contact with the wood there. Low jump, beautiful skin. Going inside and, oh my god, launching into the finish. Getting somewhat of a zoop there, it kind of seems like. Nice, smooth across the pavement section. They all have different lines. Pingu going to the left, but also jumping. Let's see what's up with Pingu here. Once again, they all have different lines. Number one road enjoyer, VNXS, doing almost the same line, but Pingu slightly ahead here, going to the left. Smoother line through the checkpoint. And what? Flipping himself under into the water and bouncing off of the road for a reactor flight into the finish. Crazy. Under the water and bouncing off of the road, almost perfectly straight into the finish. Holy crap. Wow, awesome. I'll send you my email on Discord, so you can send it to me if you want. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream, A to Z. All right, that was just an incredible run. We're gonna start from Pingu's perspective here with Vegix, and I'm Union. I'm Union right behind Pingu there, going to the inside. Pingu getting a smoother line, going under again and into the finish, but it looks like Vex, I guess, and I'm Union go to the right. Going from Vex's perspective with Pingu still in there. Vex going super wide to the left for speed, maybe? Inside there, and just wow. Adjusting himself in the air to the left, getting a straight line to the finish. Holy cow, dude. Just the variation of these lines, like, there's so much distance between them. It's almost like, it's almost unfathomable to think that he actually managed to make up that much time. I'm Union going to the right, nice and tight to the right there with Pingu. Pingu slightly ahead, but I'm Union getting a straighter line across the underwater section, barely missing, the statue, and nice straight line into the finish with the reactor flight. This is, you know, I mean, when I saw the reactors, I was like, there could be some crazy stuff here, but you never know. That was number 1 Road Enjoyer, VNXS, Pingu, Vex, and I'm Union. Well done to everyone there on the Wendigo map. Cursed Swamp. Number 5, week 46. That was the last track in review. Now we get to check out week 47. Appreciate everyone for being here. I did not mean to give that a thumbs down. Well done to It's Kreth, iCoco, I'm Union, Inglair, and Rinty for getting the score leaderboard in week 46. Check out week 47. This is Nostalgia. I was looking at this track. I'm not sure what the nostalgia is here. Maybe it's like an older, like based on the older style, but I didn't play any of the older games, like at all. So, well, actually I did play Turbo, I think, a little bit. Oh my god, and it starts with Desert Car. Nobody warned me. Okay, so we need to keep our speed through this section. Oh, it's got different physics. Oh my god. Actually, I love this thing. This is the old school physics. That's cool. Is this like a AO1 remake, or not AO1, like AO6? Kind of. It looks like it's actually going through multiple sections. Jeez. You edited the videos on your phone? Holy cow. Alright, well, we got the author medal there. Pretty easy. What how's it going, somebody? We're just checking out the new tracks here with the old school physics. Honestly, I love the old school physics. I am disappointed with how they... Ah, don't make fun of it. Doing alright. As I was saying, checking out the old school physics here. There is a little bit of tippage. If you get just the right line, you can actually... Okay, that wasn't too bad. Nice and straight there. Force a speed slide. Okay, nice little improvement, 0.2. Just checking out the new tracks. Just got done reviewing the records for week 46. Now we're on to week 47. Oh, okay. That's actually not too bad. Hit as little of that dirt as possible. Try to keep our speed slide line. Oh, no. Full grip good? Full grip is good. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, another big improvement. Almost 0.2 twice in a row. Heck yeah, there we go. Almost into the top 50. Old school. It's an attempt at weekly shorts. Sure, I love checking out new content. Custom tracks and stuff. I actually built some of my own. Old school is like just kind of old, slightly, I guess you could say, outdated in a way. Like, old school is just like an old age way of doing things, but not like super. It's kind of like, I don't know, I guess old school, I guess you could put in kind of you know, 15, 20 to like 40 years, kind of like, oh man, how do you describe old school? Somebody help me. Like the predecessor. I mean, like, in a word, yeah. I mean, yeah, but like, there is some kind of like, I guess old school like has like a hint of nostalgia. Like, old is just old, but old school is like just a different way of doing things, you know? Back in the day, kind of, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a really good way to put it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, the way I'm using it in context, it's the way that the mechanics feel. It's a different style, because that was my big complaint. I was just talking about that with the desert car. It's all tippy and stuff, but in the old games, it had like, it was a really stable car. Google says, describes something or someone that is old-fashioned, traditional, or adheres to older, time-honored methods, values, or styles. So, I mean, yeah, that's the definitely more succinct way of putting it, for sure. Kind of, as I was saying, it's kind of like, you know, like an older style with like a hint of nostalgia. And I do love the older style of the desert car, or the canyon car, as it used to be known. This is the canyon physics, actually. I wonder how they did this. Like, what? That wasn't great. Actually, somehow, that was good. How was that good? Yo, I landed super sideways there. Is it because I had like a low jump? How did I make just such, wow, how did I make such an improvement there? Yo, not chill. Ugh. I think it's just because I had such a low cut, honestly. Ooh, beautiful speed slide. Nope, still behind. Dang. You're a banana. Kids nowadays, right? Gonna have to put slow mode on chat, dang it. Okay, that was a kind of a low landing. Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, I will try your map. No, I just want to get a few runs on this, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, I got a campaign that I've been working on too, if you want to check it out. It's STDM rally. Dang. Oh, I totally get that. I get so many European viewers. It's kind of funny. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Man, it's gotta be late for you. Like almost midnight, huh? Oh, okay. So the low landing actually is huge. Wow. That makes such a difference. It is midnight, yeah. I gotta, like I said, I have quite a few viewers from Europe, but I also play ESO with a lot of European players. I don't know why there's so many European players in the North American server, but I just happen to know they're like 8 hours ahead of me. Well, that was fun. Number 30 in Oregon, that was nostalgia. I actually really approve of this track. Somebody did Canyon Car right. And I do mean Canyon Car. Heck yeah. Yeah, actually just you know what? No, we'll skip out on this for a minute. Hit it up in chat. What's the name of your track? And while I'm waiting for it, you can join my club if you want, but my campaign is STDM Rally, and my club is TBL Rally. Somebody with zeros, okay. Oh, capital S? Okay, it's lowercase, so it's like the same as your name, I see. Yeah, capital TBL. Yes, sir. EY? EY. Somebody's club. Oh, you're an Assassin's Creed guy, huh? Somebody campaign. Got 2 tracks. Oh, that one actually looks kind of fun. Ooh, that one looks really fun. I like that one. I like the look of that one, just the overview. I like your dick in the corner there. It's kind of funny. Don't know if you intended that, but that's what it looks like. Heck yeah. Let's hit it up. Okay. Pathfinder. I love it. I like it already. Fragile. Fragile on dirt. Oof. Oh, dirt. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Starting out with some real content. Love to see it, actually. Unintended, but welcome. Well, I'm glad I pointed that out for you. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a dirt flick. That's better. Nice and smooth through the line there. Whoa! Oh my god. How am I not, like, completely just wrecked right there? Make the Grand Canyon. You know, you probably could, and that would be sick, but not on console, unfortunately, which I am a console player. Woof. Okay. I feel like the fragile path might be good, but I just want to do each one just to find out. Not the greatest there. Better kept my speed. No, what? Oof. What a landing. Okay. This isn't too bad, actually. Definitely could use some decoration. I assume this is, whoa, no brakes. Okay. I assume this is like a prototype kind of situation, which I appreciate. But yeah, definitely close it in. Maybe like, see right there. That's why. I mean, I suppose that's like a big part of the weekly, like, vibe or whatever, but these gap cuts right there can be kind of whoa. Ah, okay. Oops, wrong button. Those gap cuts can be a huge ruiner for, like, leaderboards, I guess. Damn. Okay, need a tighter line there. Well, let's try not to ruin it. Let's see what the intended path. No brakes. And then freaking, wow, engine off. That's brutal. All shortcuts are intended. Okay, fair. Yeah, engine off is brutal. Okay, so you do want to skip that. All right. Ugh. Why did I get sucked into the wall like that? Almost, dang it. Ooh, crap. Yeah, that would be the line you want though, huh? And then you'd probably jump across to the other finish there. I mean, I guess if your shortcuts are intended, this is great. I do love the way that it looks, actually. This is a lot of fun. Built it very well. Oh, just missed it. If it's not a bug, it's a feature, right? He gets it. He actually got quite a few finishers on this. Yeah, this is a good track. Why did I lose so much time right there? Or so much speed, I guess I should say. Dang it. Yeah, no, this is built great. The only thing I would say is just give it a little bit of decoration, maybe close it in slightly. But yeah, the track is amazing. I am having a lot of fun with this right now. I actually literally didn't even realize that was Fairgrass until just a second ago. No! Oh! I had such a good run right there. Obscure. Veil the path. Whoa. No! Oh, dang it, bro. Oh. That last turn is such a killer, dude. Oh, nice slow there. Oh, I had to release a lot, though. No! Ah! Okay. Had a nice low jump that time. We'll get back to the weekly shorts, I apologize. I was actually kind of intending on making this one kind of a longer one anyway. I usually only do 2 hours for Trackmania streams and like 4 hours for everything else, so I was figuring I'd give Trackmania a little bit of love today. This is perfect. This kind of thing I was looking for. Yes! Finally! Alright. Heck yeah, dude. Still only number 20. Crap. I'm gonna have to improve on that. Well done. Plus plus. Indeed. Now let's check out the next one. Oh, okay. People took different paths. Yeah. I'll have to look at it and see how I can cut it down. Whoa, okay. So we want to go a little bit wide there. We come back in. Oh, I dig that. Whoa, is that a no brakes? No. Yes? I don't know. Whoa, okay, slightly to the left. Pretty new. Ah, dang it. That is a no brakes. Nice and smooth. Damn it. This is a tech track. I don't like tech tracks. Well, not that I don't like tech tracks, I'm just not good at tech track. What? When did I first start playing Trackmania? You know, I actually surprised myself. I apparently I've been playing Trackmania for like three or 4 years now. I think my first, actually probably close to 4 years. I think my first finish was, or my first campaign was spring of 2021. Oh, barely made that. That's a speed check. All right, let's just finish the path here. Okay. Huh. Really? Okay. Oh, world record potential. Okay. Probably not, though. Somehow did not touch the wall there. Managed to keep a lot of my speed. No. Womp. Hit the damn wall. Alright. Would you like many viewers? There it is. Yeah, I'm getting, I mean, it's growing on me, I guess you could say. I just, like, the drift physics in this game are hard to get used to compared to other things. Like, I play a lot of, like, Forza. So, that's honestly, like, what does Trackmania have that others don't? That's a good question. I'll have to answer that, but, yeah, honestly, it's just the physics is one of the things that draws me in about this game because it is so different. Some things are better than others. Damn it. Well, actually, nah, that was bad. Barely. Ah. Yeah, just the challenge of it, because of the fact that it is so different, the physics of it. And honestly, like the wild custom content that people make. Let's try the other path. Yeah. What am I looking at here? Oh, okay. I see. So can I actually... this? Plastic bounce finish, or what's up with that? Water path? That's a little wild. Wet plastic. Rough. Almost as bad as ice. Okay, so we take the booster inside. Dang it. Lol. Pathfinder tech is kind of a new one. Not very many tech Pathfinders, that's for sure. Lots of them have, most of them have like lots of plastic and tons of effect blocks and stuff. This is kind of, again, more old school. Like, this is kind of more like Trackmania Stadium kind of Pathfinder. Since there was only like 2 different freaking... Ah! That's a rough one. I feel like that might be the better path, though. Ooh, that was freaking beautiful. Nope. Ah! Almost. Dang it. Okay, actually, let's do the thing. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, no. Okay, the other path is definitely better. Fly into that and boost into the finish. I see. That might be the best. What's up with the pipes? Just fun little sculpture. Nice abstract art. Kind of an amoeba. Okay. I feel that. Okay, yeah. I think the path that I had was the best, but maybe that could be better. If I go there to there, skip the water. Let's try that. Whoop. Thinking and not paying attention. Stop using your brain, Bloodlust. 7? Wow. Figured there'd be more than that. Is that just on YouTube? I suppose that's probably just on... Dang, okay. That's gonna be a tough jump. I'm gonna need to slow down a lot for that, actually. Dang it. Almost. Dang! That actually is not a bad idea, though. I can skip that water. God, I wish... Dang it, I really need to go to my CloudBot settings and turn that off. Dang! Now there are 5. That's right! Heck yeah. 2 have been eliminated. Yes, come to the Bloodlust. Whoop. No! Ah! That's a tough one. Need a really good line there. Need to jump a little bit later, obviously, but it's kind of hard to tell exactly. Ah! Almost had the perfect line there, but I released slightly and tightened it. Ooh, dang it. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah. Let's go. Still number 4. Holy crap. All right, let's see what your records look like. Secret. Well done. I appreciate that, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to come back to this. This is a good one. They're both good. Yeah, you actually you got a good grasp on the Pathfinder like style or genre, I guess you could call it. Definitely. It's a lot of fun. You should make more of those. Heck yeah. And also play until you get bored. You need more of that abstract art. It's great. Oh yeah. Are they all secret? Yeah. Only you get to know. I see. Yeah, definitely check it out. Somebody with zeros for O's and EY at the end. It's a good campaign. And yeah, check mine out too. TBL Rally. I got 5 tracks worked on. I'm working on a 6th one right now, but it's very much a work in progress. And I haven't even got my own author medals. That's how rough they are. Heck yeah. Let's head back over the weeklies here. Yeah, the third track? Yeah, the third track? No. The 4th track is actually the first track I ever built. The way that they're numbered, like the naming conventions, is based on the order that I built them. So it's like STDM 3, STDM 4, STDM 4, and then STDM, whatever. It's random, but the order that they're in is based on difficulty, because pathfinding. Author medals when you're super easy. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, one of mine is a Pathfinder, and the author medal, Jesus, okay. Need to lock it in. The author medal is a little rough. It's not like super cooked or anything, but I still have not gotten it. Which is funny. I haven't gotten the author medal on 4 out of the 5 of my own tracks. On my first track, I wanted my author medal to be like the best run I had ever done on anything. And I mean, it was pretty good, but I've improved a lot. I could probably beat it pretty easily now if I tried, I suppose. Ah, wood. Yeah. Why do we do that? Why don't we just go here? That's why. Okay. Hmm. That's a good idea, actually. On top of having the secret records, have your author medal be kind of misleading, or not really misleading, I suppose, but oh wow, that was okay, really easy. There's got to be a ton of skips there. Okay, I'm gonna have to get an overview of that one, but yeah, kind of like the author medal being another like level obscurity. Yeah, keep them guessing. Exactly. Hmm. It's 3 checkpoints, so we do have to obey the path, mostly. Just want nice full contact. Heck yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Hope to see you in the next one. For sure. Thanks. Heck yeah. Trackmania every Tuesday. And other stuff on wrong button. Other stuff on Wednesdays and Fridays if you're interested. Have a good night. Keep contact there as much as possible. Nice, low. And then tight line here. Oof. Dang it, I should have... Okay, I confused myself. That was still an improvement, but we can improve even more now. Okay, so I am using action key 3 for this whole track right now. That's one thing to note. Whoa. contact. There we go. That still wasn't great, but the ending was better. Okay, we can definitely improve on that. Nice low line. Oops. Want a nice low line here. Keep as much contact as possible. Get that downhill. Nice and smooth. Low there. Straight up here. Ah, too much grass. Okay. Oof. Interesting. Airtime actually is kind of good with Snow Car. I keep forgetting that. Because Snow Car's slow. Snow Car and Rally Car are slower than everything else. For some reason. It's hard to really say exactly what that reason is, but just in general, the game tops them out at a lower speed, so airtime actually can be kind of good with Snow Car specifically because you fall faster than you can drive sometimes. That was a pretty good run. It gets me in the top 15 Oregon. So you get another good improvement on that. I hit the wall, but somehow it didn't really slow me down. I mean, it did a little bit, it looks like. Dang it. That was actually a really good angle right there. Have a good day, A to Z. Thanks for popping in. I will send you my info and we'll work it out once you get your power or whatever. I'm sorry to hear that. You've been having kind of a rough winter. I hope it gets better. Keep contact, straight line there, low on the pavement, nice and smooth. We slid out, but we barely get in there. 100th. It gives me one position in Oregon. Okay, once again, we can improve on that. Go, nice low line there. Straight there, nope, not straight enough. Oh, but we had a ton of speed out of that section. Heck yeah, there we go. That's big improvement. Nice. We'll take that for the moment. Moving on to track 3, Pathfinder of week 47. Safari. This one's a lot of fun, actually. There's a bunch of different paths. And the first path that I tried was the left path. The green... Nice, easy, smooth run there. Basically just full grip all the way through. It's definitely a slow path though, so that's one thing to note. But I mean, I guess there could be ways to make some improvements on this. You could actually get a good time on this maybe, but let's find out. I kind of gave up on it early, to be honest. Yeah, almost a second behind. That wasn't like the perfect run, but it was all right. The next one I ended up trying was this one. And this is a fun path. Got an '08 feature. Boom. That was actually not too bad. Depending on how you get down there, that one's definitely very much RNG based. You can hit the plastic in many different ways. Give yourself crazy boost. My best run on this, actually, I think I hit like the third to last one on the way down, and it just launched me directly into the finish. But your entry angle makes a huge difference too. And I'm gonna bounce crazy here. Wee. Huh. And then we tried this path. This one's fun. You got some magnet blocks and wall rides. Try to stay as straight as you possibly can there. And then here you actually want to come in tight so that you can get into the finish. Nice quick run, but so far the best run I have found is through the right path here. So we're going to try to improve on this run. Dang it. Need to double drift that or just somehow come in tighter on the second wall. There we go. Dang. Almost. Almost caught up. Ah, not enough speed to drift. That's the other thing. It's kind of difficult to get a good drift here because you pretty much literally hit just enough speed to drift in the first corner, and you have to maintain just the right amount of momentum through the second corner. Ah! Almost had it right there. Alright, we can improve here. Dang. Barely hit the wall. We need to go a little bit tighter to the left. No! Ooh. That's rough. Sorry, buddy. You like jam your finger and break your nail. That shit sucks. Sometimes you break your nail and it like starts bleeding. I had one broke my nail on like a, it's like the catch of like a door, you know, where the little latch or whatever goes in, and I hit it with the tip of my finger and it split my fingernail all the way down the middle. That shit hurt for weeks. Oof. Yeah, I smack my fingers on stuff all the time. Ah! Ah. Ah! Gotta be careful with that. Do that too many times, cause yourself arthritis. Not trying to scare you with horror stories or anything. I really like the aesthetics of this map. The safari that they got going on, it is really fun. Like, sometimes it's hard to tell whether like the track or the design is what is the like the real feature. Is that just a giant screen? That's crazy. There we go, a nice little path here. We start out in the desert section. We got ourselves some adorable giraffes hanging out in the savannah area. Not really a savannah area, kind of just a desert. They could use some more grass, but they got some sweet palm trees, keep them cool. Nothing over here looks like could be some little guys of some kind, some like marmots or something, you know, prairie dogs maybe. They might dig themselves out though, so you gotta be careful with that. And we make our way a little bit further down to the desert section. Down below here we got some grizzly bears. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever seen grizzly bears in a safari. Oh yeah. Oh no, you're playing your VR? Giraffes is, yeah. Oh dude, I know exactly what, oh man, that's the worst. Oh, playing Beat Saber, dude, and like slamming your hand into like a metal desk or something. Oh my god, I thought I broke my finger one time doing that. That is the worst, bro. Yeah, I really feel for you on that one. And cute little Chrissies. Anything back here? Nope, that's just the end of the world. Okay. And we're done with the desert section. Then we're gonna go in and check out what looks like, I don't know, kind of a water mountain area. I don't know why there's seals in the mountains, but you know, looks like we got some cool ibex goats here. And some seals that are like clipping into the ground. No big deal. Is that some pink fishies of some kind? Hard to tell what exact kind of fish they are. Anyway. Don't question heart, right? That was not how I intended it. That's funny. Some sheepies back here. And we got the flight section. There's no netting, so these birds aren't very well kept in, but we got ourselves some eagles. Eagle! Got some eagle and yeah, more eagles. All just eagles. They really like eagles in this safari apparently. But you know, eagles are cool. They're birds of prey. And here we go into the aquarium. This is the most fun section. We got the crab rave. Little Pearl takes home some treasures. Adorable sea turtle. Clown fishies. Oh, too far. Some pingoos. Newt newt. And looks like some coral and some little urchins. That's funny, the water's below them. They're in the air and the water's down here. Eagle! Those birds are T-posing. Okay. Now it's time to improve. Yeah! That's how you do it. Number 25. Dang. Oof. Hit the corner. Almost like it was intended. Ow. I got really close to that wall just in my PB. Underestimated its strength in that run right there. Ah, dang it. Alright, let's see if we can't make one more improvement on this one and then we'll move on to the next. Nope. Not like that. Not again. Bro. Like, back up or something. Yo. Like, find somewhere that's got more space. My buddy and I used to play outside. Most headsets can't handle that, though. You gotta find a shady spot. Damn it. But yeah, we'd play Blade and Sorcery, like, outside in his backyard. I got a big open space over here that I used to play Beat Saber in. I tried playing it in the area behind me, but ended up getting crowded at a certain point, and it was not an area I could play in anymore. And then we made it so it wasn't crowded anymore. Oh my god, I got the double drift. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, that was a beautiful run. Heck yeah, top 1,000 in the US. I will take that. We move on to the next. I really like the aesthetics on this one. It's an adorable map. Safaris are fun. Yeah, dude. I don't know, like, wear like some hockey gloves or something. I got some pretty wicked gloves here. They're Husky brand, but they got like this cool padding on them. This stuff is awesome. It's like rubber and it's got foam in it, and you can smack the crap out of stuff and barely even feel it. The wearing gloves while you're freaking playing VR might not be the most comfortable thing. I understand that. Oh, Grandpa Gaming is live. Whoa. Okay. It was Port Midland. It's like Venice. Whoa. Okay. Transitional track, and we want to try to get as low of a cut and keep as much contact in every section as possible. Okay. So we want to go low there. Low there. Low there, nice. Keeping it straight. Wide so we can come cut it in into the finish. 169. We got the author medal. We like author medals on our first run, or first finish, I guess. Nice, that was better. Keep contact. Ah, got that corner too tight. Wonder. There we go. That was a good one. Nice and low there. Whoop. Boom. Cut that corner hella. Okay. How much of this corner can we cut? A little bit. That's good to know. Oh, that was about as low as you can get there. Let's go to the outside, see what this is like. More speed, that's what I thought. Okay, so we want to go a little bit wider there, and we go to the outside line for the speed because we keep contact all the way. Whoops. Nice! Look at that. Heck yeah. Much faster. Okay. We still got a lot of improvement to make on that one, though. How low can you go? How low can you go? Oh, dang it. Double bump, lost contact. Whoa, that was kind of wild. Whoop. Ah. Okay. I was a little too tight. Oh. Lots of airtime. That's bad. Slid a little bit there just before the finish. That's not actual wood, which I appreciate, to be honest. Ah. Need a low line there so I can freaking keep accelerating. Nice. That was close. Yeah. Heck yeah. A little bit of an improvement. Holy cow. 400ths, and that got me that much freaking... Wow. So like another 200-300ths, and I'd probably be in the top 50 in Oregon, maybe. Somewhere around there. Need as low of a cut as possible on every freaking transition. Oh my god, that was actually a lot of speed. Oh, so close. 0.08 and I still, wow. That's the legal limit. That's all the improvement I'm allowed to make. 0.08. Oh, that was super low. Had a ton of speed, almost 400 speed into the finish there. .402 that time. Okay. That was a little awkward. Exactly 400 that time. Okay, that was a little bit slower, but I still was actually closer. Had a better line, it seems. This first transition is actually like the most determinative. Oof. Way too much airtime there. Ooh, that was a good cut. That was a good line, but I just had some bad transitions. That's a rough one. It's almost like they have like the stone towers or something on their side for some of these sections. That is just a rough turn. So bumpy. Ah. Bro, what? That man's got some freaking seriously solid thighs. Bro did not skip leg day. Damn it. Oh, okay, that was a good line. That was a really good line. I had a ton of speed there. Ah, dang it. Need to work my way into a really low line there. I keep going too wide in that section. That's part of my... what's slowing me down so much. Need to gear up before that transition too. Ah. There we go. Oh man, you can cut that corner so hard. All right, well, we're gonna leave that one. I do actually kind of like that track. Ooh, plastic obstacle track. This is like a Wipeout kind of situation. This actually reminds me of what's that? Not Fall Guys, but the that like, it's kind of like Wipeout, but it's like a free-to-play game that came out. Rally Car. Do I want Rally Car? Rally Car might be good here. Ooh, what a transition. Okay. Oof. I see. Ah, actually, I'm being dumb. Need to release a little bit and take a tighter line through that right there. There we go. Almost. Ah. That's a tough one. Okay, let's see what Rally Car does for us. Interesting. Okay. Ugh. Oof. This is a tough one. That's why Rally Car, because it can climb so well. Oh, and there's boosters. I freaking weaved right through all the boosters. That's funny. Okay. You can almost just climb right up that pipe. That's funny. Oh, they're anti-boosters. Oh, so it's a good thing that I missed them. Okay. Yo, Zaphon. Ooh, that was kind of a weird transition there. Oof. Oh, bullcrap. I need you, Zaphone. Where you at? Need my zapper. Ah, that actually would be really good if I can make that. Okay, first person may be the answer here. Or maybe like just the tight follow, but we're gonna try the first person. Ah! Oh! Ah. Rally car in first person is kind of fun, actually. Oh, crap. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Whee! Okay, that was good improvement. I think we could do better, though. Ah! That was like a perfect line. I had the exact right freaking cycle right there. Ugh. No! Dang it. Do it fast enough, you can actually get on, almost get through the inside of that. But you'd probably get squished. Ah! No! Dang! Ah! Barely clipped it. No. Mm. Ugh. Very precise lines are required here. Plastic makes it a little difficult, but with the rally car, definitely compensates with a lot of grip. No! Oh! Hmm. Weird. Hmm. Had a couple of really good runs just a minute ago, but no. Dang, that is a tough slalom. No! Oh my god, I was so far ahead right there. Dang it. I had the line. Barely touched the damn anti-booster. Ugh. Okay. Lock it in. Zaphon, where you at, buddy? Need you. Need my bot zapper. No! That's my best time on that yet. Ugh. No! Yes! Let's go. That was a hella good run. Oh my gosh. If I hadn't have wiggled there just before the end, I probably would have gotten like another freaking 10th or something, but I was just scared of hitting that anti-booster. Slime climb, they call it. Interesting. This is a fun one, actually. I like the like obstacle course nature of it. Yeah, there's no way you could possibly get there or get there that fast with freaking stadium car. Dang. Oh! I was literally just like, I don't know if I can improve. Based on... It is called Fall Guys. Okay. Thank you. Holy crap. Hey, Justin. Yes, they are going by super fast, aren't they? I know, it seems like almost yesterday we were doing our Phasma Friday. How was your Halloween? And, welcome, Sensual. Thanks for confirming that for me. I couldn't remember what it was called. What's the one with the, like, the potato sack people? What was that? That's not Fall Guys. I thought that was Fall Guys. Or, wait, no. What's that's oh, why can't I remember? Human Fall Flat. That's the name of it. Okay. So it is okay. Fall Guys. Not much really happened. Oh, what? You didn't go trick-or-treating? Why not? I thought about it. I mean, I did kind of. Just more of an adult form of trick-or-treating. Ugh. Dang it. Ah, okay. I think I made just about as much improvement as I can on that there for now. I will come back to it though later on in the week, see if we can't get a little bit more done. Currently, Lord Quacked is sitting #1 on the leaderboard. Don't even see. Oh, he's in the top 5 on the first track, but he's not even in the top 5 on any of the others. So, might be able to get in ahead of him. You're really good. Too old for it, you feel like? That's funny. Freaking. There's always such a huge debate on that. Like, how old is too old for trick-or-treating? It's like, some old lady berated my sister for freaking still being in the Girl Scouts and selling cookies when she was like 14 or 15. It's like, freaking, I was in the Boy Scouts until I was like 15, and if I had gone all the way to Eagle, I probably would have been 16 or 17 by the time I got done with it. And Girl Scouts is pretty much the same way. And trick-or-treating, some people feel like if you're like, you know, like 13 or something is too old, and I think that's just like that's just unfun. Like, I don't know. I think that's kind of pulling the ladder up behind you in a way. Adults do trick-or-treating stuff all the time. Like I said, it may not be the same kind of trick-or-treating, but it's definitely something people do. Have like little parties, or, you know, go to your friends and get goodies from them. Oh. I don't know, some people just do gifts on Halloween. I feel like that kind of takes the fun out of it a little bit. Damn it! If everything is just gifts, then, you know, gifts aren't as special when you get them. Oof! No! Ah! I was doing so good. Dang it. See if I can't finish a few more tracks of the fall campaign. This one's actually kind of fun. Damn it. So far, though, the ones up to this point I haven't been enjoying as much. I don't know, probably just because it's dirt. I like dirt. Dirt's fun for me. Urgh. Just barely. Yeah, there we go. Sniping that gold medal. Oh, nice. Finished the bronze skin. 250 in Oregon. Not the greatest. We can improve on that. If you're looking for something new to play, check out... Oh, actually, you know what? I'ma join somebody's club. Check out TBL Rally. STDM Rally is my campaign. I got 5 tracks in there. They're all dirt, mainly dirt-based tracks. There is one with a little bit of tech in it, and well, actually, there's a couple with a good bit of tech in them, but for the most part, they're dirt-focused. We got a handful of people that have tried them out, so definitely do give it a shot. STDM Rally. Hope to see some more people in the leaderboard there. And if you got something to share, feel free to throw it in chat or in the comments of the VOD, and I can check them out in the downtime. Might come back on a different day this week and do some more Trackmania. I've actually been getting into Trackmania a lot more lately, so we'll see what happens. Hope that everyone has a good week. Hope that you enjoyed the stream. Definitely do hit that follow, like, and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Appreciate y'all for being here. Zaphon, you're slacking. Shout out to the mods. Once again, appreciate y'all for being here. Hope you have a good one. Definitely do check out the new weeklies. They're a lot of fun. They definitely have been... They've been doing a lot of work curating fun and interesting, unique tracks that are great at keeping my attention and, you know, giving you a lot of different kinds of stuff to try out. There it is. Thanks, buddy. In any case, hope that see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay warm, and as always, trust in the Bloodlust.